our military for the last 20 years, 30 years, has become one of, if not the most professional in the world, sets the standard in terms of training and educating our people for their service, their jobs, their responsibility. But that comes at a cost of them prioritizing that and trying to be the best professionals. And because of that, we, the military and the individuals, lose sight of those factors that really drive all that, their mental well-being and their health. And so that's where the council really brings that focus, that attention, say, hey, we've all looked at the lines, you're the greatest warriors that were ever produced. But if you don't start with the basics of making sure you're healthy between your ears, we're going to have bigger problems. And that's a part of the equation that starts before they come in the military, highlighted through the military, and more important when they leave, be it retired or just move on to other venues. So that's why I think you have such a fine, crystal clear and needed focus and mission that we can have the biggest impact because of that. It's not just how good a professional you are in service, but it's how healthy you are while you're on service and afterwards, that pays dividends not only to you, but the new people coming into those, our new and future brothers and sisters who decide to join the service and sacrifice so much. We're going to look after you at large. And what we learn from this will then go out and be applicable in the broader population, be it police, firefighters, first responders, as we've seen during this COVID, who are under incredible stress and have similar efforts, but don't have the resources. So this becomes a springboard for those efforts as well. Well, first and foremost, being the communicators, the advocate, by keeping this on everyone's schedule. First and foremost, getting the word out, building those networks, building the situational awareness, bringing in stakeholders. And as the time I've been with you, I've seen that just exponentially grow. And so I think that's first and foremost. Number two, then, going after identifying, clarifying these specific problems and ramifications associated with these injuries, and not only finding the resources to solve them, but then how we implement that. So those are the two things I've witnessed specifically that are making a difference and will only grow in importance going forward. So continue to doing that and finding those venues, especially in the world where social media enables that, adding that component to the equation will pay dividends to all of us. And that's where you guys have, where the whole team has been so productive and fruitful and bringing it to fruition. First off, number one, and the military's always been this way. We're focused on the individual, his best interests, his best well-being, but sometimes we've gone after that message incorrectly. We prioritize that they need to be the best warrior, the best pilot, the best soldier. But first and foremost before that is making sure they understand how important they are to us and we are to them. So going back to square one and reinforces their value, how important their health and well-being is to the whole system and to becoming that professional warrior and to not being afraid. I think we've done a good job of reaching out to others outside of their smallest circles, but the larger community as well when they need that. So that's one of the efforts you guys have really championed, and I'm starting to see results. But I think we're just starting that journey. That's got to start in boot camp. It's got to be their first assignment on through their last assignment. And so I'm seeing more and more signs of that. But in the last decade or two, unfortunately, the ones we've lost did not understand that, and we missed those opportunities. So reinforcing that from first day of their great adventure in their careers in the military is essential, and making sure we have that continuity of effort throughout their experience, their career, be it short-term or for long-term, reinforcing that, I think will turn this tide, and we're seeing signs of that already. But to realize how much all of those individuals who serve, how much they sacrifice, garners my unending love and respect. And then those we lose through direct combat, or as we're talking about, these traumatic brain injuries that contribute to suicide, is just an important aspect of that remembrance. So Veterans Day, I always spend it with the brothers and sisters I respect and have served with, to salute them and reinforce how much I love them and respect them. And we'll always do that so that we can honor them on behalf of those we have lost. And so it brings me great pride and joy in being able to celebrate that with them.